Hello interwebs, welcome to Let's Fix Computers. Today we're going to be replacing the keyboard on a Samsung RV511 laptop. Now I've been awaiting this repair with great trepidation because unlike most keyboard replacements, this is not as simple as just popping the keyboard out and putting the new one back in. In fact, this keyboard is not supposed to be replaceable. You're supposed to replace the entire top cover. However, the top covers for these are pretty damn expensive, well in excess of what I think is worth it for the laptop. So what we're going to do, we're going to try and separate the keyboard from the top case and then put a new one in. So this may turn into an ugly repair. I'm more or less going to be making the best of a bad situation with this. So expect this one to be a little bit sketchy around the edges, but we'll see how far we get. Okay, right, these Samsung laptops are a upside down style case, so the bottom is going to come off rather than the top cover. So I'm going to start prying around the edge and just get that to start popping off. I think this one has hidden screws. It should be coming off. Yeah. If you've got a case that just feels like it doesn't want to come off, it's probably got hidden screws. It's not very common that manufacturers are horrible enough to do this, but every now and then it happens. There we go. Okay, so here is the interior of this laptop. As you can see, these things are really basic on the inside. Most of it is all on the other side of this motherboard, but if they don't have integrated video, there's actually not a huge amount to behold. Now we need to strip everything off. We need to get this front cover off, so I'm going to now take everything out of here, right down to the plastic. Awful lot of dust in this thing. It's probably good that it's in for this replacement keyboard because other bad things are going to happen to it if it's not cleaned up soon. Okay, there's our mother. Oh God, look at that dust. Lovely. Right, we'll clean that up when we put it back together. For the time being, we need to get this keyboard out. So we're going to keep going. Right, that's the display out. Okay, now we're down to just the top cover. And so we need to, we can pull that out. We'll just clear those speaker wires. Okay, now the issue is that the keyboard lays in this tray, but all these little black dots, these are all, this is all melted glue. Melted plastic. So what's happened is the top cover, this surround, has been placed over the top of the keyboard and has loads of pins that go through to this side. Then they go through and just melt all the ends just to lock it in place. So I literally just need to savage the thing off and break all of these out. And once we're finished, I put the new keyboard in, and then I will need to either glue these back in place, or hopefully there'll be enough remaining that I can just use a soldering iron just to melt the ends off again. So let's see how that goes. Firstly, it's now a matter of just wrestling this off. So I'm going to start with the metal prying tool, and I'm just going to dig in and break the thing out. I need to do this without actually breaking this though. Here we go. I'm just gently sliding my hand underneath the keyboard, and I'm just twisting the keyboard that way just to rock the pins. Oh, hang on a sec. The cable needs to be fed through if I'm going to keep doing that. There we go. There's our keyboard. So let's put that to one side. And now we just need to finish removing this surround, which annoyingly is also attached to even the keyboard. In retrospect, I should have just made sure that I bought a keyboard that had this surround on it already, or a replacement surround. However, sometimes it's good to do the worst case scenario, just so you know whether it's doable or not. One thing that I have learned from this is that this surround does not come off easily. Ah, there we go, right. So there's our bare keyboard, there is our bezel, and we can now get the replacement keyboard. So here is our shiny new keyboard. First thing I'm going to do is quickly match it up with the old one to make sure that it's correct, which it is. That all looks good. Now the cable needs to be folded in like this one, so we'll just make that fold and then this is ready to be fitted. Okay, so we'll turn this over and I'm going to push this, press these together as best I can. I'm not sure how much difference it's going to make at the moment because most of these pins will probably not stick properly. However, if just a couple of them hold into place, that should just hold everything together. Oh yeah, there's a couple of them that are clipping in. Just looking for spaces where the keys aren't sticking out properly and just pressing them together with my hand underneath the keyboard. This is a rather long and laborious process, but it's working, so. Okay, and there is our completed keyboard replacement. So now we just need to refit everything to the back of this. So we'll start with the display assembly. It goes upside down. Right, in fact, before I do anything else, I'm going to clean everything. Let's just go with that with a brush. clean, clean. Okay, right, I think that's all our main connections in now. Although we've got something missing from there. Oh, that's the hard drive, so that's fine. No, that one's the hard drive. I don't know what that one is. We'll see what goes to there. Okay, let's just trial fit this and just make sure it fits in place. That all looks good. That just needs to dodge the screw hole, and I think we're okay. Just make sure these close up properly. Yeah, that's lovely, we're fine. Okay, I'm going to block this all into place and get all the screws back in. Right, but before I go any further than that, I'm going to get some power to it and just make sure that the keyboard is actually working, because the last thing you want to do is put in all them screws only to have to take them out again. Right, okay, that's responded straight away to F2 for BIOS, and we've got cursor keys and left and rights. So if you've got that much, you're absolutely fine. So turn that off again. And we can carry on drilling those screws back in. There we go, one replaced keyboard on a Samsung RV511. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Goodbye for now.